So here's a really easy way to meet women. I know you guys might know, if you've been watching me for some time, I've discussed in countless videos this one simple tactic which, if you use, will dramatically improve your success with talking to women at any time, any place, and just any girl in general. And in this video, not only will I be talking about that specific strategy, but I'll also be talking about other methods which you can use that strategy. So that being said, if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned and watch the video until the very end so you can absorb everything the video has to offer. What's going on, guys? My name is Assam from dopelifecoaching.com, and today I'm going to be talking about an easy way to meet women. If it's your first time on the channel and you want consistent updates on similar content like this, as always, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing in the future. So guys, as I've said countless times, in order to put yourself in the best position to meet any woman at any time and any place, I keep talking about my personal example when I was 21 years old, where you go out and approach 100 different attractive women who are strangers over the course of the month. It's so beneficial because it's going to teach you how to get over your fear of rejection. It's going to improve your conversation skills because you're going to be thinking on your feet. You're not going to be sitting there and thinking about what to say next, not to be awkward. You're not going to be all jittery, and you're not going to just pause awkwardly. None of that's going to happen after you do that. And at the same time, you'll just develop that charisma, that flow about you that you could talk to any woman at any time and any place. So I'm not going to go through the specifics of that video, and I'll link it right here so you could watch it. And I highly recommend you do watch it before watching the rest of this video, if you haven't already, of course. But that's the gist of it. Now, the reason why I talk about that is, before you think about the ways to meet new women and where to go to meet new women and what strategies to meet new women, when you use that one technique, everything becomes easy. And as a matter of fact, that technique, which again, you should watch the video that I linked, when you follow that technique, everything else becomes easy. That's the hardest way to meet women. If you've mastered the hardest way to meet women, every other way is more simple, because you're relying upon cold approach. Cold approach is when there's a woman in the street, at the club, at the coffee shop, at the mall, anywhere, grocery store, and you go approach her like that. That's not easy. For most guys, that's the equivalent of like a heart attack, basically. Thinking of doing that, that's jaw-dropping, that's scary. But when you're able to master that, doing everything else becomes easy. Here's a good method that I'd recommend. Come up with the idea of hosting a party with a couple of your friends. Either you host it or have them host it, whoever has the best house, the best conditions, whatever, the largest space. Doesn't have to be too extravagant. Or even some place where you, his friends, and a couple of girlfriends who bring their friends could meet. And then, because you've developed that skill set to talk to any woman at any time and any place, talking to them is going to be easy. You could think of, I don't know, let's play some pool, let's shoot some darts. And then you start talking to them, you start teasing them. You become the guy with the best energy. You become that most charismatic person in the room, the fun-loving person in the room. The guy who just doesn't really give a shit about what anyone thinks of him. And so when you exude that energy, you are going to demonstrate what's known as status within your circle. People are going to see that that guy has social proof. Every guy likes him. The guys like him, the guys like to hang out with him, and girls are always talking to him. And so that creates social proof. Social proof gives you status, and when you have status, women chase you. Women are attracted to you that way. You see, man, it's not about the specific way to meet women. It's not about you should go to a college campus to meet women because the girls outweigh the boys. I mean, just as a side note, if you're a college student and you're going to a school where it's 70% women, 30% men, you better be learning and applying this stuff, because that's basically a gold mine for you. And if you're not attracting women already, you definitely have to improve your skill set before you regret it after your college years. But anyways, yeah, that's a side note. Instead of worrying upon where you should go, what type of line you should use, what type of strategy you should use, the only strategy I recommend is the one from the video that I linked. I'll probably also link it in the description. How to meet women by just simply developing and mastering the skill of being able to talk to any woman at any time and any place. You'll be able to think on your feet. You'll be able to outwit them. You'll be able to think of smart comebacks. You'll be able to, you'll develop the skill set of storytelling. You'll be able to tell the best stories. Everything is just going to flow to you. Again, you are not going to have to sit there and think. Oh, what did Islam say in that video that I wanted, that I wanted to say for a witty comeback for a woman? What did Islam say in this other video? Page 51 of my notes. What did Islam say in page 51 of my notes? So I just have to, refresh my memory. I don't want you thinking like that, like a damn robot, like a machine. I want you to develop that skill naturally and go out there and set up some event with your friends, maybe even no women involved. Set up an event with the boys or whatever. I don't know if you go to bars and stuff like that. I don't do that myself, and that's okay. But if you do that, go set up an event with your friends where maybe you guys are shooting darts, you guys are playing pool, and there's women in the area. And because you guys have so much fun, you know, the energy you guys are giving off is just nice and good vibes. You guys are chilling. You're just having a good time, stress-free. The orbiting women in the spot you're at, they're going to be attracted to it. And because you develop that skill set, you'll just naturally be able to flirt with these women, make eye contact, maybe even playfully point at them and tell them to come here. Just wave at them, be like, come over here. And then you don't know what's gonna happen from that. You see, guys, if I really wanted to be able to attract women and, you know, think about a good way to attract these women, what I would personally do is I would host a party myself. If I don't have my own spot, I try to host it with one of my buddies. And what I would do is I'd invite my girlfriends to have them invite their girlfriend and have my buddies do the same. And then all in all, because I'm the one who hosted the party, or I'm one of the people who hosted the party, that automatically gives me social proof. And so when I'm talking to any of these women at the party, we're having fun, we're kicking it, we're just enjoying our time. The odds are better stacked in my favor because I hosted the party. Again, it's social proof. You gotta think about it this way. When would someone not like the person who's hosting the party? They won't not like him, they will like him. They will like that person because that person has status. He's basically responsible for all the fun and all the good vibes that happened that day. Just think about it that way. Think about how much easier your life would be by doing that. Again, the reason why I recommended for you to watch the video on how to approach any girl at any time and any place is because that's the hardest possible circumstance. When you start and put yourself in the hardest possible circumstances to attract women, everything else will become easy. You talk to 100 different attractive strangers who are women, you get rejected most of the time, and most of the women aren't into you, but yet you develop that wittiness to just, again, think on your feet. That swagger, that confidence, looking her in the eye. And you have confidence because you've done this so many times, regardless of her interest level in you. That's real confidence. It's like you're showing up and you're still being confident in your interaction with her. It's way easier to be confident around a woman when you know she likes you. But what's not so easy, it's actually really hard, is when you approach an attractive woman who's a stranger with confidence, even though she doesn't like you, or she doesn't like you yet at least. Then approaching women at a party, on a college campus, wherever, anywhere, it's just gonna be easier, way easier. Obviously, this doesn't mean you're gonna have a 100% success rate, but again, it'll be easier to do this anywhere. On the line at Starbucks, at the grocery stop, anywhere. So I hope you got the gist of the video, man. Very simple and straightforward. But anyways, man, if you like the video, make sure you show your support by smashing the thumbs up button. I'd always appreciate it a lot. If you want consistent updates on similar content like this, as always, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single thing in the future. Comment down in the comment section below for future videos or ideas, and also how you like this video, and I'd be sure to respond to those comments and create new videos on those new topics. Go to my website, www.dopelifecoaching.com. We still have free consultations for first timers, dude, so make sure you take advantage of that offer. Now that's about it, man. Learn from this, develop that ability to talk to any woman at any time and any place, and maneuver that skill set when it comes to parties, when it comes to the line at Starbucks, anywhere. But again, I'd recommend you do this with people who bring friends of their own, so that you already have that social proof and social status, and watch your success skyrocket with women, man. Just be a little smart about it, be tactful, think it through a little bit, and the best version of yourself will eventually surface in just no time, man. You got this, you're a badass, you're gonna go out there and kill it. Peace.